short video to mention 3 body language points that I noticed in the State of the Union address. Number 1, using color to indicate your mood or group cohesiveness. Men at baseline typically are unified because they wear dark suits. Women in this case and at this event are wearing lighter color suits to indicate that they are unified in their collective mood and also their collective beliefs. Notice Vice President Pence appears to be attentive. Nancy Pelosi kept her eye gaze on this document to keep herself from having to look at the president, and also the papers serve as a physical barrier or a separation between her and the President of the United States who is speaking at this time. Notice she kept the papers high up and not slight to the desk. This served as a physical barrier. Next, notice Nancy gives a tongue thrust to indicate her distaste in the moment. She stands up and now she's looking directly in his direction, and her hands are chest high and her fingers are pointing in a spearhead or an arrowhead position towards the president. The president appears to be stoic. He's standing firm and erect. His chin is upward and his nose is upward as he's gazing in a power position. The vice president shows his agreement by standing erect and clapping in his direction and looking in his direction. Nancy appears to be a little aggressive in her clap as her fingertips and her thumb are showing in an aggressive symbol towards the President of the United States, with her head tilted to her left side as she's taking aim at the president in some vigorous clapping. He turns, he looks at her with direct eye gaze. She maintains her direct eye gaze as well as her hand clapping close to her top torso and her chin, whereas his clapping is towards the middle of his torso. So she does this in a mocking kind of gesture. So 3 main nonverbal points: using color to unify, paper or documents that served as a physical barrier between her torso and the president, and it kept her eye gaze on the paper, and her fingers are pointing in a spearhead or an arrowhead position towards the president.